Well, my gosh, it's Mama Dash here at House of Dash, mid-century modern home decor furniture located in the upper Midwest, but you're here. You made it. That means you must be curious about design. Well, I'm here to help you. So first and foremost, I just want to share with you some of the basics. Now, if you already know the basics, just skip ahead. That means you've already learned them. And please know that I started somewhere too. For 14 years, I worked in high-end art galleries, and my gosh, I remember my first day. I was freshly 14, and the owner of the gallery handed me a book and said, go do the front window display. But how? I didn't know how. So here I am to bring you along the process and kind of give you encouragement along the way, because it's kind of easy once you get into it. So first and foremost, I'm going to go over some rules here. So the biggest rule of visual aesthetic, and humans find this really pleasing, is the visual look of pyramids. You can have triangles and peaks all in your centerscapes. You can have them on your mantle. You can even have them in your shelfies. And guess what? If you take a peek right behind me, I have one right here with my shelving units. I have a mirror and it just... So what's that showing you? That's showing you that it doesn't exactly have to be a perfect pyramid. It can be kind of wonky, it can be whatever, but it's still that peak, that visual top of height. Now there's some tips and tricks to that, which I'm excited to get into. Another really important thing to know is the grouping of three. I know it's so annoying, the grouping of three. And the grouping of three, yeah, just put it in. But seriously, it's a beautiful grouping. And even better, 5. But sometimes we have 4. Sometimes we have 2. So let's figure that out too. Well, anyway, let's go. Hey guys, you made it to our first project. I'm super excited, and I'm also excited you're here with me on the journey. So first and foremost, before we get started, which I'm super excited to do, we have some homework. So we are going to shop our homes. This is something I talk about, I preach, but I also do it myself. I'm constantly shopping my home. And if you're so uncertain about, like, I'm sure I don't have anything, I promise you I could find some things. So when we are working on our vignettes, and if you don't know what a vignette is, here it is. When we're working on our vignettes, I want you to look for things in your home, such as we have books, we have cookbooks, we have journals that you've written in that's in the drawer. Even if they're for work, ideas, or diary, bring those guys out. We also have tchotchkes. If you don't know what a tchotchke is, here it is. So we have tchotchkes, we have trinkets, we have heirlooms, we have crystal, we have china, we have vases, we have all these things. And if you're like, oh my gosh, but I don't have the big things, you don't always need the big things. What about a watch from your grandfather, or a note from your grandmother? Or maybe it's an old photo of somebody you don't even know, but you think they're kind of cool, or maybe they are family, maybe they aren't, maybe they're haunting your house. I don't know, but you have things in your house. So before I start throwing a ton of product up here, I have homework for you. So I'm gonna wait here while you go shop your home. You did it, you went shopping. I'm so excited to see what you got, but let's clean this up first, and then we're gonna do it together. That was some fast work. All right, I'm gonna go shop my home. All right, I have some stuff. Now let's get to work. And I'm gonna fast forward it so you can see all the movement, and I'll walk you through it as I go.
All right, guys, here we go. So I'm a bit short and this is a bit high, so I just want to grab my ladder. But the first thing I grabbed was a mirror. I thought it'd be really fun, kind of for the holiday, but also to get some light up because I have black on black. I love these deadwood trees. They're super realistic looking, and they also bring a little bit of spook. And you can see I'm already working towards that pyramid, the triangle. Believe it or not, the skull is not for Halloween. Do you see how happy I am? This skull is not for Halloween. This is something that we can use on our mantles, in our bookcases, on our shelves. And I went ahead and put my glasses on it to make it look fun. This is me running about the store trying to find some other items because the items that I found, realized as soon as I got into it, weren't that great. So I just wanted to find some different things. And I love adding stemware. Also, this is me talking to the FedEx guy. He's so nice. And 10 days later, I'll come back. But the important thing is here, at the very end of this video, I'm actually going to show you a couple different variations of what I did. Even after I shot this, I redid my cash wrap aesthetic and I still changed it. I actually ended up taking the mirror down and adding a completely different vase and taking the deadwood tree out. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and I just wasn't happy with all that like super brassy gold up there. All I do is shift, shift, shift. And what you can see is I'm pointing to my friend who works with me and I'm asking, hey, is this okay? Is this a good height or should I move this over here? It's always kind of nice to have a second hand there and see if it really is aesthetic from far away. And that's what I'm always doing. I'm always stepping back and looking from far away to see if it looks good. Okay, so please note there is a silver cap that goes on that wooden canister, and I forgot to put it on there, and boy, it added a lot of luster, and you'll see that in the pictures at the very end of the video.
We did it! We did it together! You guys, I'm so excited to walk you through and have you a part of this. And guess what? Remember what I said at the beginning? It's going to be different than what mine is because we are different people. We have different things in our houses. But what did I do? I grabbed books. I even grabbed some of my glasses. I grabbed some of my crystal, and I made this gorgeous vignette. And it's kind of spooky, but for me, it's all year round.